Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv.
And then we start lineups. First for the visiting North Greene Lady Huskies. Number 4, Eva Linder. Number 11, Traylon Sullivan. Number 12, Josie Graham. Number 20, Ella Head. And number 21, Natalie Oshie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see it's senior night tonight, so we got all the seniors out there on the court getting ready to start off tonight's game between North Greene. Like we said a little bit earlier, lots at stake tonight. We have two teams, actually 3 teams that are sharing first place, but tonight comes down to 2 to see if they can at least break the tie and narrow it down to 2 remaining teams. Of course, North Greene has defeated Unaka earlier in the season, so definitely here on senior night, the Unaka Lady Rangers are looking for revenge. So we got a good one. Get ready to take off tonight. So get ready. And here we go. North Greene already taking the first shots, missed 2, but somehow they got the offensive rebound and almost got it again. As we get underway here in Stony Creek. Hey, I'm Chris Reddick, and like I said, you're in for a good one tonight as Michelle Shields brings the ball down. Shields dribble driving inside, looks for the dribble. They push the ball back out. Brooklyn Campbell now drives inside. 3 taken, missed. Ball fumbles around but ends back in the hands of Unaka. Shields takes a long 3, missed. So far, no score, minutes already gone by. It is not like without any effort, both teams have put shots up and so far no buckets. As we're just getting started. As you see, block shot. Said get that stuff out of here. That's the way to wake the crowd up. So North Greene with another opportunity here. Just about a minute and a half's already gone by. First foul call tonight. Looks pass inside the trailer. Trailer goes up, missed shot, and Hayden gets the rebound. And here comes the Unaka Rangers, Brooklyn bringing it down. And Brooklyn Campbell has that ability as she passes inside to Yana Hayes. He gets the first two for the night for the Unaka Rangers to put them up 2-0 early in the first. Quick three taken by North Greene. Trailer getting the rebound, but it gets knocked out of bounds. So Kiana Hagee was able to put the first two up with the assists coming from Brooklyn Campbell. We were talking about Brooklyn Campbell a little bit earlier. She has the ability, she plays post, but she has the ability to dribble drive the ball from coast to coast as well. So she dribbled it inside, passed it in to Kiana to get the first two of the night as North Greene looks to strike. And here we go. North Greene finds themselves tied up 2-2 in the first. Sinker. Nothing but a three, a big time three by Kaylee Shepard to get things popping for Unaka tonight on senior night. 5-2 lead for the Rangers. And we already have our first Network King travel agency travel. So Kelly Shepard has the first three of the night on senior night. Looks like we got all seniors on the floor except Brooklyn Campbell. Brooklyn has the ball. Another long three by Shepard, this time missed. Air ball goes out of bounds. So far, both teams definitely not afraid to take shots. Trailer dribbles hard to the basket, and she gets fouled by Shields. I believe that's going to be Shields first. So Trailer goes to the line. Sinks the first shot. And I think it's Trey Lynn. Sounds like I've been calling her Trailer, but it's Trey Lynn. Trailer. Sinks the shots. It's 5-4. North Greene just down by a bucket. And so far, Shields trying to strike the first three of the night, and there you go. 8-4 as he drains a long three to extend the lead 8-4. So Michelle Shields has her first three tonight. And by the way, you haven't heard the announcement or seen any of the videos or the post that's been promoting Michelle Shields. She has been nominated a Miss Basketball TSSAA Single A candidate for 2026. Michelle has outstanding numbers, averaging a little over 22 points per game, around 4 rebounds and 4 assists per game, as well as Brooklyn Campbell's now on the line for the Rangers. She takes her first shot and it's good. Well, we're without Tony, Dale, or Steve tonight that's running the low camera, so we don't have a low camera angle to present to you tonight. So it's all from the top. As Campbell sinks her bucket. 10-4. Unaka Rangers with the early lead here in the first quarter. Stumbles, loses it. Campbell gets it. Unaka, Campbell had a little hesitation there, thinking about shooting the three. Thought twice about it, but in that second thought, slips a foot and is called with the Network King Travel Agency travel. Turns the ball over, goes North Greene. Opportunity to try to cut the lead as Unaka's up by 6. Three-pointer missed as they battle for the ball, goes out of bounds. Off, I believe, Kiana, and North Greene is going to keep it. So we got an exchange in the game for the Rangers. A little soft touch to the three-pointer. That was Natalie getting her first three for North Greene. North Greene only down by 3 as they work the ball in quick. Nice little touch pass, but missed. And here comes Michelle Shields and the Rangers. She's dangerous with the ball. She's got the outside game as well as the inside. So anytime she gets it, she could be trouble for North Greene. She fakes it, takes a shot, slides to the left, and sinks a bucket. Michelle Shields already with the leading scorer for the Rangers here in the first quarter. Turnaround shot missed by North Greene, but they're able to get it. Goes through, looks like the legs of Unaka. So, Rangers have 13-7 lead here in the first quarter, under 3 minutes left. There's a little scramble for the ball. North Greene able to keep it. Trailing with the ball, swings it to the corner. They've been hitting it there in the corner. They do it once again as they strike for 3. North Greene cuts the lead down to 3, 13-10. Rangers, 2:18 left. Michelle Shields takes a 3 from the corner, just a little short as he hits the front of the rim. Greene quickly know how to get back in the game as they've been hot from the outside as well. Hitting already 2 threes. North Greene is inbound the pass. Shepard cutting off the corner. They've been dangerous in that quarter with shooting. They're working inside the trailer. Trailer makes a move. Fights her way up, but just a little short as she gets fouled, and that's going to send Traylon Sutherland back to the line. She's one of the key components for the North Greene Huskies this year. As you can see, they've already been working her early inside. She's got good footwork once she gets the ball. Takes it, first shot. Good. So Traylon has 3 tonight. Second shot. Good. So now, the Rangers barely holding on to a lead. 13-12, as North Greene has quickly jumped right back in the game. So we're approaching the minute-and-a-half mark here in the first quarter. Shepard missed 3. North Greene with the rebound. They bring it down quickly. They'll drive inside. Nice little scoop, loop, and in. And that is Ella for 3, or 2, excuse me. Shields. Little slivers there from Caitlin Duggar. Forces another turnover. So we're under 1 minute. Gets the ball, works it inside, and the one, or the possible and one play there for Traylon Sutherland. She's been a powerhouse down low. This time she's able to finish as she goes to the line to try to complete an and one. Traylon makes it happen. Of course, North Greene take it off with the lead. It's a 17-13. And just like that, with 47.3 seconds left, Unaka with a fantastic start tonight. Now find themselves down by 4 by that and one play from Traylon Southern. Traylon already has 7 to lead North Greene. Shields with that quickness makes a move, goes left, and the bank is nice to her as it stays open for her on a snowy night. Gives it 2 more. They find it inside the trailer. This time denied, and Shields, she's got the ability to take it coast to coast. She distributes it, lets it go. Ball sails right over, a little bit of air ball there. And that, number 1, I've been informed just before the game started that Emma Whitaker is now wearing the jersey of 1. So Emma Whitaker now in the game for the Rangers with 13.9 seconds left. As the Rangers have an opportunity to possibly tie the game or even take the lead before the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn Campbell. They work it inside. A little runner gets blocked by Traylon. Traylon gets rid of it quickly to her teammate, and just at the buzzer, it is good. The final 2 points by North Greene puts them up 19-15. Guess what? That's the end of the first quarter. The Rangers find themselves down. We'll be right back with more right after this. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years, so call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by The Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. for an inside look at Happy Valley basketball. Head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City, Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services.
Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Kent Edens, owner of a new business downtown, Eden Workspaces.
I'm Courtney Bean, Director of Main Street Elizabethton. And I'm Frankie Bailey, owner of The Coffee Company.
And we are super excited to bring you a celebration of Elizabethton's Christmas Parade and its 90th anniversary with a special YouTube live stream on December the 13th.
All the fun will start up at 5 p.m. and the parade will be starting at 6.
Welcome back as we got a little interruption there with the broadcast, and very thankful for some of the viewers who had pointed out to me that we had lost connection. So apparently it looks like we are back up. I can see the broadcast on my devices, so welcome back. In the meantime, the Unaka Rangers, they are down 19-15 as we're in the second quarter. And North Greene has been giving the Rangers a problem since the end of the fourth quarter. So now, as we're back up, now we're trying to get the scoreboard back up for you. As a timeout's called, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to try to get everything set back up for you. So we'll be right back with more VP Playback Carter County Games of the Week right after this.
Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years, so call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience. The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the VP Playback Carter County Games of the Week. We got a great game here tonight. Unfortunately, it's not going in the Lady Rangers' way. They had to lead the majority of the first quarter, but North Greene, as they add more points there, have found themselves down. They're down 22-15, so they've had a little bit of a drought here here in the second quarter. As you saw Michelle Shields there, making an effort to go down the baseline and forcing herself to be able to go to the free throw line. Takes the first shot, good. Shields, if my math's right, I got her at around 8 or 9 points. She misses the second shot. So they're down by 6. 5:16 left here in the second quarter. Traylor makes a move, steps, goes up, misses, gets her own rebound. And with that second effort, like I said, she's been a problem all evening for the Lady Rangers. She finds herself back on the free throw line, shooting 2. So trailing Sutherland has 7. There goes 8. 23-16. And somehow the Lady Rangers have got to find a way to stop number 11, Traylon Sutherland. She makes both shots for the free throw line. So tonight, very good free throw shooter. So you can tell she's been in the gym practicing that, because apparently she gets fouled a lot, and Shields takes a long 3, just missed. Nearly was able to get a rebound, but North Greene ends up with it. And here they come, 8-point lead. And Traylon just tried to scoop it in, but missed. Goes off North Greene. Thought it did, but actually went off Unaka. So North Greene going to be able to keep the ball as they take a timeout. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here, since apparently a lot of action was missed a little bit earlier. But one good thing, I've got it recorded, so you'll be able to see the playback. I'll just go ahead and upload the playback instead of the live broadcast. That way you'll have an opportunity to be able to see the entire game. So in the meantime, we pick things up here in the second quarter, 4:43 left. Rangers find themselves down, taking a little bit of a drought, scoring any points, off to a hot start in the first quarter, but have just been shut down here in the second. And they find themselves in a little bit of trouble as North Greene looking to try to add on as they work Traylor once again, but this time she's denied. Great effort there by Olivia to be able to block the shot of Traylon Sutherland. Traylon's been, like I said, causing a lot of trouble for the Rangers the entire night. Shields down with the ball, lets it go. Rangers turn the ball over once again, unforced turnover. It's just been that kind of night here in the second quarter. They're trying to make a long pass into Traylon and just sails right over her head. She's just a little bit too high for her to be able to get it. So let's see if the Rangers can strike gold and get one in the bucket. They take a long 3, missed. Traylon with the rebound from North Greene. She's been the workhorse. Sutherland decides to go long with the long 3, and it's good. Traylon Sutherland. She's dangerous from all over the court tonight. They can't stop her inside, and now they're having trouble stopping her outside as well. Shepard with the answer. Hits the front of the rim, and the Rangers have been a little off on their 3-pointers tonight and the jumpers, and not sure if that's because of the weather we've had, to where we haven't been able to play a game in about a week with all the snow that we've had here recently. So a lot of the high schools have been able to play games, which has forced gyms to be shut down. So unless you're able to get practicing the old school way, unless you got maybe a basketball goal in your backyard, you can take some shots in the snow. That's what you're going to tend to find that happens, is to be a little rusty after not being able to be in the gym. As North Greene fires up 2 free throws, makes them both. So that's Ella once again making both of her free throws. As they're up 29-16. Shields driving in with the left stop, takes a jumper, miss. And it's just been that kind of off night for the Rangers tonight, even though they started the game off hot. And Whitaker takes a 3, it has a funny little rollout. Oh boy. Little troubles beginning to stir up here in Carter County. As the refs discuss. So they send both teams to the side and they huddle up to have a discussion to decide what the call is going to be. As the refs now walk over to the Rangers, Coach Chambers, excuse me, talks to the press box. Resume play, North Greene with the ball. So we pick things up. Once again, Traylor working them inside, and once again, Traylor scores 2 more. She's way in the double digits to extend the lead 31-16. So Traylon Sutherland has been a big problem for the Rangers. We've seen her do it inside from the free throw line, and even the 3-pointer she sent earlier. So we're gonna see who's got the high hand. Campbell thinks she's got it, she's off. So right now it looks like they're living and dying by the 3, as the jumpers have been off tonight for the Rangers here in the second quarter. Ball rolls off North Greene, so the Rangers lucky to be able to get the ball. Try to hopefully cut into this lead as it begins to extend a little bit out of hand here in the first half. 31-16. We haven't seen many points happen here in the second quarter. If you want to see some points happen, number 3 is the one to be able to do it for him. So Whitaker, as she gets the offensive rebound and tries to go for the putback, she gets fouled, and that's going to send her the line. And like we said a bit earlier, Emma Whitaker is wearing the number 1 tonight. Formerly worn by Rebecca Lloyd. So Emma makes the first shot and gets a nice friendly bounce for the second. So Emma Whitaker with 2 adds 18 for the Rangers with 2:14 left before the half. Working the baseline, goes up and just missed. As a host of players reach to try to get the rebound, it goes out of bounds off the Rangers. Traylon with the ball. Steal by Shields. Like I said, she got the ability to take it in, but she brings it back out. And she takes a 3. She's got the range, and she sinks a big-time three. Michelle Shields. Now only a 10-point lead for North Greene. And like we said earlier, if anybody can help bring the Rangers back in, that shooting ability of Michelle Shields can make it happen in a quick hurry. As we got 1.5 left. Trailing, wide open inside. Easy shot for her over Whitaker. That's 2 more for Traylon Southern. 33-21. 3-pointer from the corner, missed. Campbell with the offensive rebound. They're going to call jump ball. The possession's going to go to North Greene. Great effort there by Brooklyn Campbell, which I thought she was able to get the offensive rebound, but a great effort also by North Greene. Here's the possession. So we're under a minute. North Greene takes her time to get the right shot. Traylon hustling in there to try to get the offensive rebound, but it goes off of her. And Rangers going to have an opportunity with 45.6 seconds left to cut into North Greene's lead. The Huskies, they have been a big problem for the Rangers here in the second quarter. Shields, I believe, has the only points in the second quarter. I know she's got five here in the second. Actually, Whitaker scored from the free throw line. I saw a little runner there from Shields as it rattles in and out. 19 seconds left for North Greene. So possibly they can hold it to the last shot. 15, 14, the clock's ticking away. As North Greene spreads out, sets up the play, clears it out. Gotta watch Traylor inside. Traylor. They try to get it into it, but Campbell's able to get the steal, and time runs out before they're able to get the last shot. And there you go. At the end of the second quarter, we go into halftime with the Rangers down by 12 as North Greene 33. Unaka Rangers 21. We'll be right back with the halftime festivities right after this.
You're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years, so call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience. The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by The Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. Night at 8 p.m. for an inside look at Happy Valley basketball. Head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services. You concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years, so call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience. Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. This production is powered by The Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Einsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv. For an inside look at Happy Valley basketball, head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City, Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services. Tonight's halftime is brought to you by D&K Tax Service. For bookkeeping and income tax needs, call D&K Tax Service at 423-542-5393. Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years, equipped with a friendly and highly skilled and certified staff, always ready to help you, whether as an individual, business, partnership, or if they treat you like family. So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
Hey, here we go. This is the song you're looking for. Let her know something.
I felt like our wedding was so much fun.
What did you do,
Chris with Venture Productions did our ceremony, but you know, the reception's what everyone else usually remembers.
Beyond my expectations, I must say Chris and Tony they made my night so much better because they played with the guests, they came the night before, everyone felt home. I've never seen people dancing so much to this.
Party people, are you with me? We really know what's up. Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready to turn it up? On the weekend, we go party. On the weekend, we have fun.
Chris and Tony, phenomenal. I give them a thumbs up.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cook. One of the best decisions I made and one of the most important was my entertainment. That is why I went with Chris Riddick from Venture Productions. He made sure from start to finish that my guests had the best time. And to this day, they're still talking about it.
Come on, Francis. Give us a clip. There you go.
I am Frances Cottrell, and we have hired Chris Reddick with Venture Productions to be the DJ for a 50th anniversary party. And we have had so much fun, and there's been about 130 people here, and all through the night I have had numerous people come and tell me that the DJ is wonderful and he's playing all the songs they want to hear, and that is absolutely fantastic.
Tonight was amazing. My name's Austin, and the music was groovy, it was funky, it was fun. The whole night it was a great time, and I really enjoyed it, but you really hit the spot, and it was amazing.
Because there was so much going on the entire time. Because I told Chris I wanted everything with, you know, games and dancing and everything, and I felt like that's what I got.
Tara, 3, 2, 1, let it go! Oh!
One of the things that was on our list was a DJ.
All right.
Our wedding planner actually recommended Chris to us, so Terrence was 100% on board and said yes.
Because if y'all don't know by now, find something out.
The music was flawless. Nothing could have been more perfect.
It was really good. It was fun, and I think you know, everybody that came to our wedding has told us that, you know, it was really good, and you know, you couldn't sit down. Like, you know, it was just always people were dancing the whole time, and you know, it was all different types of music put together, you know, for everybody, and everybody had fun.
The wedding was awesome. Everybody was involved. The DJ was engaged the whole time and kept everybody up on their feet, so nobody just sat around, and overall it was just a fantastic night, so I just wanted to say thank you.
Just like to say how great a job that Chris did at my daughter's wedding.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Mr. and Mrs. Maxie, give a big round of applause!
They kept everything energized. They kept everything moving. It was organized. I think everyone just had a great time. And a lot of that stems from the DJ work.
Chris made our night so special. He did a great job with the music and kept everything going. It was such a fun flow and just a fabulous night.
I would recommend Chris with Venture Productions because he really is a fun DJ. He is an actual good DJ.
I just want to thank Chris and Venture Productions for an awesome night. They do a great job. I recommend them to anybody. Thank you so much.
I would recommend Chris Reddick to everyone I single know. I mean, really and truly, he's been wonderful for a DJ. He has played everything we have liked, and all of our friends have enjoyed it. It's been wonderful. Thank you.
I feel like Chris is very professional.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BP Playback Card Caddy Games of the Week, presented by Venture Productions TV. Beginning of the third quarter, and as you can already see, score still remains 33-21. Actually, we got to get that score back up for you. All right, here we go. So, Unaka Rangers found themselves in trouble in the second quarter, and Sutherland was the big problem for North Greene as she just took off, and we're going to try to get 20. Nearly a clean block, but foul called, so that's going to send North Greene over wide. But Unaka, like I said, had a lot of problems trying to contain Traylon Sutherland in the second quarter as she took off, and trying to look to add her points up, and from my records, yeah, she's just shy of 20. Got her at 17. Campbell with the rebound, so both shots there were missed by North Greene in favor for the Rangers. Shields takes a shot. Nice. The sweet sound of net, the swish. That's the swish beat right there from Michelle Shields. Started off here in the third quarter for the Rangers. 24 for Unaka. They're down by 9. 6:44 left. And Shields is going to need a little help from her other teammates tonight if they want to get back in this game and possibly win. A lot at stake tonight, like we talked about earlier. Three-way tie in District 1A between Crowden, North Greene, and the Rangers. And Rangers already took one loss from North Greene early in the season. As moves like Michelle coming in. Started to say Michelle, but that was Whitaker who dribble drives inside for 2 for the Unaka Rangers. Like I said, Whitaker now wearing the number 1 for the Rangers. Oh, nice pass inside, but blown shot by North Greene. So here come the Rangers. They're a little bit of a hot streak going on. Foul called as Emma worked it inside down the baseline. She gets fouled. Call it on the floor, so they're going to inbound the pass. As Callie throws it in, gets it in, Shields. Shields looking to play off the pick, passes it. Whitaker takes the 3. Foul called on. Actually, who did they call on? Campbell seems to be dealing with a slight injury there on the sideline as they instantly put a towel on her head, so I don't know if she drew any blood or not as they're checking her out to make sure she's okay. So at this point, the refs are clearing both teams off the court, and as you can see, instantly they got an ice pack applied to Campbell's. Looks like could be her eye or right above her head there. So they got to take a moment to wipe the court down. Make sure the court's clean and clear before they bring the Lady Rangers and the Huskies back on the court. So as that's going on and Campbell's being nursed on the side, Coach Chambers is coaching up his Rangers as they've started just like they did in the first quarter, off to an excellent start. But let's see if they can maintain that momentum as they're trying to climb back into this game. They find themselves only down by 7 with 5:40 left here in the third quarter. A lot at stake tonight. If the Rangers are able to win this one, that's going to give North Greene 2 losses and leave them in a 2-way tie with Cloud. However, if North Greene happens to win this game, remember North Greene beat Unaka Rangers earlier in the season, that almost can, with just a few games left, it almost would eliminate the Rangers from first. They would need a lot of help from other teams, which, like I said, they're stacked all in Division Class 1A with Hampton, Unaka, Crowley, and North Greene. Just about any of those teams could easily be a first-place team. With all that being said, Unaka Rangers, all they got is a quarter and a half to make it happen and see if they can come out here with a victory. A little bit of air ball with Shields. Goes behind the back, gets fouled as she tries to do a reverse layup by catching the air ball there. So that's going to send number 3, Michelle Shields, on the line. Already in double digits tonight. She's hit 3 threes. A few shots from the field. And a couple free throws. Of course, she just made that first one. Cuts it down to 6. Cuts it down to 5. She makes both free throws in crucial time. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. And now North Greene is on a little bit of a freeze as they've been stagnant. And so far they've been shut down 7. Ooh, a little rough there from Sutherland. She's called with the charge. A huge turnover there as North Greene, like I said, has been dormant here in the third quarter. I think we're going to put up 2 as things are beginning to heat up, and as things heat up, they take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll back with more of the BP Playback Carter County Games of the Week presented by Adventure Productions TV.
For an inside look at Happy Valley basketball. Head girls coach Rick Anderson and head boys coach Shane Williams break down last week's action, preview upcoming matchups, and share their highlights with host Chris Reddick. Catch all the excitement live from Blue Moose Burgers and Wings in Johnson City, Thursday at 8 p.m. Streaming on Facebook at Venture Productions Media Services.
All right, and welcome back. You can see we got 4:52 on the clock here in the third quarter. Things are beginning to heat up here in Stony Creek on a cold night. A little bit of snow is outside. Wasn't for sure if they were going to be able to keep this one in the books, but the snow did not scare anybody away. As you can see, North Greene safely made it up here to Stony Creek, as Unaka is waiting to get revenge and hopefully come out of here with a victory as they find themselves down. But so far, the Rangers have been winning the quarter. Shields at the quickness. So work it back to Michelle. Hands. Emma. The ability there, nice spin move, goes up, but misjudged it. Goes off the top of the backboard. North Greene in a hurry. Takes a three. Oh, just missed. As it gets a little rough down low. There's a lot at stake tonight, and you can tell by the way both ladies are playing tonight. North Greene about to pass, really take it over, got in the hands of Trailer. And Trailer gets fouled, they call on the floor. That's the third team foul. As they get it in the Trailers, he uses the left, gets denied. And here come the Rangers. 4 minutes left here in the third. Emma, drive, stops, takes the jumper, uses the bank. Doesn't work. Ooh, they fight for it and rough tumble to the ground there. She hits the back of her head, and you can hear that from up here and how rough that fall was. So hopefully she's okay as she gets up. And that's Josie, I believe, that took the fall for North Greene. Josie Graham, number 12. She appears to be okay, but they're going to take her out of the game just to, I guess, evaluate to make sure she's okay. You know, you got certain protocol you got to take now, concussion protocols and head injuries, so you always got to take that precaution just to make sure everything's okay. As we've made it under 4 minutes, and the Rangers have made up from the kind of lackadaisical second quarter that we witnessed a little bit earlier, as they've been winning the quarter to this point, but still find themselves down 5 points. But they've done a fantastic job to this point in the third quarter, shutting down number 11, Traylon Southern, who just went wild there in the second quarter. Nearly almost had a 20-piece before the half. We got her clocked at 17. So we got a little discussion going on. So it looks like we're going to she's going to get 2 shots. Missed the first. That's Ella. She missed both shots. So Ella, who's actually been doing pretty good with the outside game tonight. I think she has about 6 for North Greene. Misses both of her free throws. But after 10, of course, they get the ball back. Still, they're having problems scoring in the third quarter. So North Greene's third quarter is looking similar to Unaka Rangers' second quarter. Of course, I guess if you're a Ranger fan, you have no complaints about that. Nearly taken away by the Rangers. They work it inside the Traylon. Can Hagee hold it? No! Traylon Sutherland takes it in for 2. So Traylon with 19. Long 3. Boom! Michelle Schill strikes gold and in a hurry. As now the lead is only 4 for North Greene. So after they work the ball inside there to Traylon Sutherland, Shields and the Rangers answer in a hurry, as you just saw the booyah shot from Michelle Shields. As they get closer and closer, crawling back into it, 3:17 left here in the third quarter. So North Greene still getting coached up until the buzzer sounds. As coaches, Coach Chambers already has his girls ready. And on the floor as North Greene brings in the ball. Senior night tonight. So we got a great crowd here cheering on not just the Unaka Lady Rangers, but of course the seniors, all the seniors that's on this team, that they're going to be acknowledged, I believe, in between the end of this game and the beginning of the boys' game. They'll acknowledge all seniors tonight on senior night. Ooh, nice shot there by Ella. Like I said, she's been hot at the three-point line tonight for North Greene. She just added 3 more. Ball gets away. Between the legs of one Husky and back into the hands of another. As now the Huskies have a 7-point lead with 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound by Shepard. She gives it in to Emma, and it gives it to Shields. And Shields has been the big problem for North Greene here in the third quarter. A nice look inside to Emma, but she's not able to finish as it gets back in North Greene. Beautiful pass inside to Emma. Thought it was going to be easy too. So we're in the bonus. And that's going to send Campbell, as she's back in the game. As you can see, she's patched up a little bit. Not for the coolness. I don't know if you remember back in the day where they used to wear the Band-Aids as part of just being cool. There was no real purpose to it, no injuries, just being cool back in the day. But she actually earned this Band-Aid that she's wearing. She makes her first shot. She's a tough Ranger. Not afraid to do the dirty work. Excellent defensive player for Unaka. She takes her second shot, missed. Falls in the hands of the Huskies as Emma gets it. And they set a trap up, was able to get loose, get the ball away. With 1:46 left, trailing. Now with corner shot, thought about it. They send it back up top. Traylon looking to try to get that ball inside as she pushes off Hagee. Makes a Husky move as the Huskies Carlin called with the foul. And you hear some boos there. So bucket does not count. Ball knocked out of bounds. So Cheerleaders been having a little trouble here in the third quarter. Not as much success as she did in the second quarter. As Shields gets it in, works the baseline into Hey, misses the layup. And that's going to send the Huskies on the line as both teams are in the bonus. So Sutherland looking to redeem herself here on the line. First shot, she's been excellent so far tonight on the free throw line. I believe I got her tracked at 8 for 9 on the free throw line. Looks like she's going 8 for 10. She missed the second shot. Looks like we may be playing a little back and forth. Free throw ping pong. And Shepard's gonna take her turn at the free throw line. We still got a minute and 4 seconds left. 39-32. The Huskies holding on to a 7-point lead. And Deceit nails her first shot. As we just gave you blurred vision there. So she makes both her shots. That gives her 5 for the night as we're under a minute. Off the hands of the Huskies, and an unforced turnover is going to give the Rangers an opportunity to get a little bit closer to cutting into the lead as they're down by 5. Campbell looking to set up play for the Lady Rangers, and they're looking to try to get Shields in one of the corners. As she gets in the corner, they quickly come out to double team her. Campbell now with the ball, pushes it out. Shepard swings it back to Shields. Shields looking to play off the pick, drives inside, takes the jumper, sweet 2 for Shields. And that's why she's the Miss Basketball candidate 2026. The answer, no good. Campbell gets the rebound, and there you go. As the Unaka Rangers have climbed their way back into this game, having a spectacular third quarter. Only find themselves down now by 3. Guess what? We'll be right back with more VP Playback. Hardy County Games of the Week presented by Venture Productions TV.
So call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton. Open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City.
This production is powered by the Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising, DJ, MC, TV hosting, and more. Go to ventureproductions.tv.
Welcome back. We're here in Stony Creek, Unaka High School, and we got a great one going on as the beginning of the fourth quarter begins here on senior night for the Unaka Rangers as they've climbed their way back into this one, found themselves down many as, I believe, 11 or 12. As it's like Kayla Parker's in the game for the Rangers at this point. She's dangerous from three as they work it inside, but Kayla Parker gets the block, so she comes in a hurry and makes a difference for the Rangers to start off this fourth quarter. Long shot attempt, three made by Emma Whitaker, as she's been catching fire here in the game to bring the Rangers back to a tie, 39-39. As they work it into trailing, and with the great defensive effort, they're now keying on her inside. Ooh! And that three-point attempt could be a possible four-point play, and a huge play for the Huskies. As the lead is now 42-39, they could extend it 4 points just off that one play. So let's see if they can capitalize on it. They don't. Shields gives it up to Shepard. Shepard misses it, trailing with the rebound. As North Greene has a 3-point lead here in the early part of the fourth quarter. Set it up, crosses over. Ooh! Shockingly, they call body on the Rangers, which is a little bit questionable there. So Emma went in pretty hard there, but did not go in the Rangers' favor as they call it out on the floor. Huskies are inbound the pass. They get it into Sutherland. Sutherland loses the dribble, has to pick it up, quickly gets fouled. So already, that's 3 team fouls, and we just had not even a minute and a half go by for the Rangers. As they work it into Sutherland, and somehow it just slowly rolls in for 2, and now the lead's back to 5 for the Huskies. Shields works her way inside. She gets fouled. Beautiful move there. She hesitates going one way, switches directions with the crossover, works down the baseline, and somehow tries to angle it in from the corner. And just about made a Jordan-esque type shot. She's going to do it the easy way from the free throw line. So she makes the first shot. 2 for 2. So Shields brings it back just within 3. With 6:11 left. And the bench is starting to get a little rowdy there for the Rangers as they're cheering on the team. South Greene working the baseline there, Emma, and she gets fouled. A little touch to the face as gets hit in her nose. It looked like it forced a sneeze. I believe she's going to be okay. That's going to send her to the line. So I believe Emma. Excuse me, Ella, I'm sorry, Ella. Emma's on the Rangers. Ella has, after making that shot, she's in double digits. She makes both shots. 46-41. Shields bringing it inside. She gets fouled. So second team foul. North Greene. It's a call out on the floor, so inbounds pass delivered by Shepard. She gets it in. As they trap, now Campbell has it. Shields with the left, pushes it inside with the little running goes, miss as it rolls away. And North Greene finds wide open, looked like a football move there. As North Greene tacks on 2 more, 48-41, they're back up by 7. 5:20 left for the game. Comes to an end. Campbell, a nice crossover, works it inside, gets fouled. And that's going to send Brooklyn Campbell to the line. So Campbell, I got her at 4. She just made it 5. She averages a little over 7 points per game. Like I said, she's the kind of the utility tonight for the Rangers to miss their second shots. Gives great effort on offense and defense. Good inside game as well as outside on offense. And she goes 1 out of 2. Cuts it down to 6. With 5:05 left. As Campbell gets the steal and Rangers amping up the D, finds it in the hand of Shields. This time Emma takes a shot, nails a 3. Emma Whitaker. So Emma's been stepping up big, wearing that number 1 for the Rangers. Campbell bringing it down. As the Rangers are down by 3, Emma working it in, goes in, drives in, banks it in, put the layup, give her 2 more. Emma Whitaker. No answer from North Greene, and the lead's only 1. Campbell takes a long 3. Beautiful shot by Campbell to nail the 3 and give the Unaka Rangers the lead as they go 50-48 with 4 minutes on the dot left before the end of the game. We'll be right back with more VP Blowback. Venture Productions TV.
Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Kent Edens, owner of a new business downtown, Eden Workspaces.
I'm Courtney Bean, Director of Main Street Elizabethton. And I'm Frankie Bailey, owner of the Coffee Company.
And we are super.
All right, I guess we're having Christmas in February, as you somehow a Christmas promo with the parade. Got in the rotation there. By the way, since that Christmas program or parade promo popped up, you can watch that. We did air that live, but it's no longer on my YouTube channel. But you can go to, I forgot the name of the channel. Kid Edens is not really like that. I forgot the name of his YouTube channel. But anyway, it's up. So it was a good parade. We did it live and had a great time putting that together. So, anyway, 50-48, the Rangers with the lead here in the 4th quarter as we're deep into it, 3:30 left. Shields now holding control of the ball as they look to set up a play. Get it back in the hand of Shields. She goes, takes the jumper. Missed. Sutherland with the rebound. Here comes North Greene. Sutherland, she can shoot it outside. Nails it. And that is, I've got got her listed. Anyway, that last shot gave North Greene the lead, 51-50. And here comes Michelle Shields. Oh, behind the back. Little razzle-dazzle movement. Questionable if she got fouled or not, as Southern kept her ground. And the Huskies back in control with the 1-point lead and 2:23 left. Block shot by Emma. Things are getting a little bit rough there between both teams as they're looking for a travel call. But they said the timeout was called first. So it's a little bit questionable, as you can hear. Crowd getting a little bit rowdy. Your own senior night and not liking the call. Anyway, we're going to be right back as they take a break right after this.
You're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years, so call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
And here we go, we're right back, 2 minutes left. North Greene with the ball after the timeout was called. They're trying to work it into Southern, take it away. Whitaker ends up with it, gets it in the hands of Shepard, she brings it down. Campbell drives inside, Shields, nice move, stops, takes the jumper, a little bit off, rolls away, and with a minute 39 left, the ball taken away from Shields with the quickness and the hustle and the effort by Michelle. Understanding a lot is on the line tonight, 127 left. And they need this win in a bad way. North Greene, as a reminder, took the first win. The bank shot works for Emma Whitaker, who's having a phenomenal game tonight, making the right shots at the right time. Emma Whitaker, freshly wearing that number 1. So, like I said, I was told just before the game that Emma Whitaker was going to be sporting the number 1 jersey tonight. And guess what? Emma is playing like a number 1 player, as she has been sensational here in the second quarter, making a lot of key shots to keep the Rangers alive. And now with the lead, a 2-point lead, 53-51 with 1:11 left before we call it quits. And the Rangers can smell a W coming. So I got a feeling Emma Whitaker is going to be wearing that number 1 for the rest of the season. Pushing her way in. Somehow bulldogs away, pushes off. No call, but makes the bucket. And the crowd doesn't like the call or the no calls. The game's all tied up. 53-53, 38 seconds left. It's a possibility. Oh, nice look inside the shield. He puts it in. Great assist. Great look by Emma to Shields to give them the lead with 21 seconds left in the game. 55-53, down to 16. A long 3-shot. Air ball. Campbell with the rebound. And the Rangers before this game is over. So as a reminder, you just saw the great look as Shields worked her way open to go inside as Emma hits it in stride for the easy bank layup to give the Unaka Rangers the lead with 12.5 seconds left. 55-53. I tell you what, folks, you need to be sharing this right now if anybody wants to see an exciting ending to a great matchup here on senior night in Stony Creek, as we got 12.5 seconds left and the Unaka Rangers can smell a W coming. And if they so happen are able to get the victory, that's going to break them away from a three-way tie. And now it'll just be between Cloudland and Unaka, as they still have one more game to go. But we want to go too far in the future because there's still 12.5 seconds left in this one. So the Rangers in control have to, number one, get the ball in. Clock keeps ticking. We're under 10. And already quickly fouling with 6 seconds left. And that's going to send Ariana Sutherland on the line, which we haven't seen much from Ariana tonight, as she averages about 9 points. She's proven right there that she's a scorer. She's getting the job done at the right time from the free throw line. She makes her first shot. Timeout's called, 56-53. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even want to take a chance to take a break because this game is too close to have to miss any moment with only exactly 6 seconds left on the clock. The Unaka Rangers, Coach Chambers and the Rangers in control to this point. Of course, he's trying to make sure that they keep a cool head as he instructs the team on what needs to happen with just 6 seconds left, as the Rangers could find themselves getting revenge after taking an L from the Huskies earlier in the season. But I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, those two ladies right there you see on the screen, they've had an incredible second half tonight. Emma Whitaker and Michelle Shields to help bring their team back into this one. 6 seconds left as Ariana is looking to try to be a finisher. If she can make this shot, they've got a 99% chance of getting a victory. And she does! 4-point lead, 6 seconds left on the clock. Ariana comes through with the clutch free throws. And as we talked about earlier in the game, it's about who puts that work in. As the clock now begins to tick, they're going to come over to take a shot. No foul, air ball, and it's too late, and the game is over, and the Unaka Rangers get one on senior night. They get revenge over the Huskies. They take it 57-53, and now just tied with the Cloudland Highlanders for first place. So destiny is now into the control of the Unaka Rangers, as we're soon set to have that game played before the season over. More than likely decide who's going to be the conference champions. So we've had a great one tonight. We're going to take a quick break because when we come back, I believe with it being senior night, they're going to introduce the seniors tonight. Once again, you just tuned in. The Unaka Lady Rangers won a huge game tonight, 57-53 over the North Greene Huskies. Hey, Chris Reddick, and you're watching BP Playback Carter County Games of the Week presented by Venture Productions TV.
Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Kent Edens, owner of a new business downtown, Eden Workspaces.
I'm Courtney Bean, Director of Main Street Elizabethton.
Life comes at you fast. Make sure you're covered. Dennis McKesson, your local State Farm agent in Johnson City, is here to protect what matters most. From auto to home to life insurance, Dennis has you covered with personal service you can trust. Call Dennis McKesson State Farm today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you concerned about your taxes this year? Well, if you thought you didn't need D&K Tax Service before, you definitely will need them now. You see, D&K Tax Service has been locally owned and operated for over 34 years, so call or come visit D&K Tax Service in Elizabethton, open year-round for your convenience.
The Player of the Week Awards are brought to you by the Trophy Shop of Johnson City. This production is powered by The Network King Travel. Visit thenetworkkingtravel.com. Hindsight Imaging. We don't just take pictures, we create memories. Pizza Inn in Elizabethton for dine-in, carry-out, and catering. The King Network. And Venture Productions TV for weddings, videography, advertising.
Our next cheerleader is Mackenzie Ball. Her parents are Chelsea and Kyle Jones. Mackenzie will be attending ETSU to pursue a career in accounting. Next is Kimberly Coffey. Daughter of Courtney Taylor and the late Jeremy Coffey. She plans to attend ETSU and pursue a degree in education. Our next cheerleader is Scarlett Salinas. She is from Buffalo, Minnesota. Scarlett plans to attend ETSU and pursue a career in medicine. And our final senior cheerleader is Mackenzie Sampson. The daughter of Annalise and Dean Sampson. After graduation, Ella plans to attend TCAP for her school. Let's give our cheerleaders one more big round of applause. And now for our four senior lady Ranger basketball pride. After graduation, she plans to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing. Next is Keon Hay. After graduation, Keon plans to attend TCAT for nursing. Next is Callie Shepherd. Offers to finish up with Christine Runner Shepherd. After graduation, Callie accepted an academic scholarship from Greene University to pursue a degree in nursing. Our final lady ranger is Michelle Shield. Dr. Daphne Wilson and Peter Wilson. Michelle plans to play basketball at collegiate level and be a nurse practitioner. Let's give all the senior lady rangers a big round. And now for our senior Unaka Ranger World Basketball Players.
A lot of seniors.
Our first senior boys basketball player is Ryan Crabtree. Son of Crabtree. Ryan plans to attend Murphy State to study to be a mechanical engineer. Next is our Ranger team manager, Bryson Eggers. Let's go to the basketball for the Math. He plans to attend Murphy State to study criminal justice and become a state trooper. Our next basketball player is Austin Lambert. Son of Vincent and Bill Lambert. Austin plans to attend Western Carolina to pursue a career in physical therapy. Next is Antonio Morales. Son of Leonard Morales. Antonio plans to attend Lincoln State for engineering, then transfer to UT to study architecture. Our next ranger is Corbin Rainbow. Son of Tim Rainbow and the grandson of Cheerleaders. After graduation, Corbin will enter the workforce. Our next ranger is David Tinsley. This is West Parents Victoria and David Tinsley. After college, David Tinsley. After graduation, David will attend college and study psychology. Next is Justice and Zechariah Waller. Escorted by Madeline and Paris Waller. After graduation, Justice plans to play football at Mount St. Joseph. Zechariah has plans to attend college. And our final Ranger senior basketball player is Julian Wright. The son of Michael and Wesley Wright and brother Braxton. Julian plans to attend the University of Tennessee to become a veterinarian. This concludes our World Sports Senior Night at UHS. Let's give all the students and their parents one more round of applause for giving us their unbelievable affection. Thank you and enjoy the night.
right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Senior night. You got to meet all of the senior basketball players as well as the cheerleaders. So what we're going to do, since we're still in the middle of we're coming to the end of the conclusion of the Lady Rangers, which happened to get that big victory over North Greene. We're going to have to break down this broadcast, reset up to get you a whole new timeline for the boys' game. So coming up, we're going to shut this down, and then we're going to come back up and bring to you the Unaka Rangers as they take on North Greene.